Welcome back, guys, to a brand new video on the Crypto Geek channel. It's your boy Crypto Geek, and we are talking about something that is absolutely mind-blowing between Gary Gensler, Clayton, and XRP in the middle. And of course, if you don't know who these guys are, we're going to be going over exactly what happened in this meeting, or what could have happened in the meeting, who these two people are, and the impact it will cause XRP or any other cryptocurrency, mainly being ADA, also known as Cardano. So guys, before I get started, I'm not a financial or legal advisor, so this is not legal or financial advice. And of course, smash the like button, hit that subscribe button, and comment your thoughts down below on this crazy experience that just got released. Current price of XRP exactly $1. There was a major dip in the cryptocurrency market cap, but thankfully it has started to recover, and of course it went from 88 cents to $1, which is very, very good. Now, getting on to the main news of today's video, Gary Gensler, Wednesday will be their meeting between the former SEC Governor, Chairman Clayton, for the fireside chat on the 2021.com Summit, and so you must mark your calendars. I will be live streaming this as well. Hopefully I'm going to try my best to. If I don't, then I'll just release another video discussing it. But in short, guys, Gary Gensler and Clayton are going to meet together on one chair and discuss, guess what, none other than XRP, and more specifically, Digital Asset Compliance and Market Integrity Summit. So in short, they're discussing regulations for cryptocurrencies and other digital currencies. And once again, it says the keynote speakers here are Gary Gensler, the chair of the United States Securities and Exchange Commission, former chair of the United States Securities and Exchange Commission, VP Regulatory Affairs, and as well as the former Digital Dollar Project Chairman Emeritus, United States Commodity Future Changing Commission. So I'm going to move this all the way back here. But as you guys can see, this is a huge deal. Now, I know a lot of you guys are going to say, well, this is not what you're talking about. You're saying they're going to talk about XRP, but they're not going to be talking about XRP. They're talking about crypto regulations. Well, let me tell you something very, very important, and this is kind of something that we've understood with Gary Gensler and Clayton. They speak about XRP indirectly, in which they'll say there's a cryptocurrency out there that is a security that thinks they are not, or there's a cryptocurrency out there that tries to act like it's Ethereum, but it's not, and they kind of reference XRP without saying the name XRP or Ripple. So this is something that is very important to highlight, especially during talks and interviews like this, in which you 100% are going to have Gary Gensler and Clayton go over XRP. This is something I can guarantee they're going to speak about it, because both of them are following the same footsteps. Of course, we've seen Clayton file the lawsuit a few days before he resigned, and then once we first heard that Gary Gensler was going to take over, everybody was excited, because we understood that if we get somebody that understands cryptocurrencies a little bit better, they're going to see that XRP is definitely a currency and not a security. But sadly, this is where we made a big mistake, and Gary Gensler turned out to be a Clayton replica, and sadly, once again, continued to declare war on the innocent XRP Ripple case, and instead decided that they're going to keep on fighting it, even though it's a losing case for them, and XRP is definitely not a security. And what's even more crazy is that the recent crash in terms of the whole cryptocurrency market, or a big chunk of it, is that you're going to get Gary Gensler and his buddy Clayton in a room, and they're just going to say, how can we support Ethereum and try and beat any competition to it? Let's just sue any cryptocurrency that competes with Ethereum. And of course, I do have to release this. I read an article that said that part of this, within this DACOM, there's going to be a meeting with not only just Clayton and Gary Gensler, one of the Ethereum co-founders are going to be there as well. And this kind of brought back my head into memories. And of course, what I thought is, we're going to get another speech, William Hinman's speech, except now it's going to be Gary Gensler, and they're going to once again come out and say, look at this, Ethereum is a cryptocurrency, and then they're going to go ahead and sue another company, which I want to talk about, and this is ADA. ADA has gotten so much negativity around the coin right now due to this whole idea that the SEC is trying to sue ADA. Why? Because the next biggest competition to Ethereum is ADA. And they're doing the exact same thing they did to XRP, which is to threaten the exchanges now with ADA, telling them that if you go ahead and you allow the exchange, the buy and sell of ADA, we're going to go ahead and do exactly what we did to XRP. We're going to delist you. We're going to make sure we sue you as an exchange for doing so and make sure you lose a lot of money. And so what they're doing is they're delisting ADA everywhere, which is the next big competition after XRP to Ethereum. And like Jeremy Hogan said, ADA holders beware. eToro didn't decide to lose money for no reason. The most likely reason to stop ADA trading for US customers is a warning from the SEC. And if the SEC really wants to protect Ethereum, as I've been reading, who would it sue next? Of course, Cardano, ADA. And even though the Cardano ICO was out of Japan, which was a very smart move, and therefore, of course, the only way for the SEC to go through to try and, of course, get ADA down to the ground, to, of course, make Cardano as a company lose money and instead make them kind of delist or delete the Cardano system, is, of course, to go ahead and sue and threaten the exchanges so that they can go ahead and delist them, and then that's how you kind of get rid of them as a competition to Ethereum without needing to go ahead and formally sue them. Because once again, if you sue them, the exact same thing that is happening with XRP is going to happen to ADA, and it's going to be a losing battle for the SEC. And since they know that, now what they're trying to do is they're trying to go directly to the exchange. They're going to frighten them a bit, and then they're going to go ahead and scare them so that they delist whichever cryptocurrency that they feel is competing with Ethereum, and then they're going to go ahead and kill it off like that. And as for every single cryptocurrency, once you start to get them delisted off of exchanges and there's no way to formally buy them, they lose significant value. And this is why a lot of the meme coins are not increasing in market cap or value. And this is because they're not on any formal exchanges that are going to allow people to easily buy and sell. The more you limit a cryptocurrency from going ahead and being traded, whether it's buying or selling, then the less people want to invest in it or know that it exists. And this is what they're doing with Cardano and XRP. They're killing it so that it's kind of unknown anymore. People don't know what it is. People don't know how to buy or sell it. People get too lazy to do that, and so they're going ahead and kind of pushing it far away and saying, you know what, you're trying to compete with Ethereum, then we're going to delist you from every single cryptocurrency exchange, and that way you're going to take the biggest hit without us having to formally sue you. We're also going to threaten to sue you so that you get people and your investors sell, and that way you lose even more money. And they're just playing all these tactics, these dirty tactics that are going to make Cardano lose money to try and force them, pressure them into saying, yes, you know what, we're going to delete ADA, we're not going to use ADA anymore, we're going to make another cryptocurrency that goes ahead and doesn't compete with Ethereum. It's going to compete now with Bitcoin. Maybe even Bitcoin they don't care about, but I'm just saying the idea is they're trying to play a move where any company that gets close to beating Ethereum is right away shut down, either through a lawsuit or through getting delisted or through threats of suing them or any other method that is not allowed to be used. I've also got some crazy news for you guys. The first ever comment from Hinman Circle on his $15 million of conflict of interest. Let's have a quick read on this. It says, in the case of Bill Hinman, the former corporation finance chief under Clayton and a key architect of the SEC's past views on crypto, Deaton said regulatory filings show that he received $15 million while at the SEC from his previous law firm, Simpson, Thacher, and Bart, the same firm that is part of the Enterprise Ethereum Alliance. Plus, Hinman rejoined the firm in his post-SEC career. A person close to Hinman says this money was part of Hinman's pension from the firm, and he had no idea the law firm was part of the alliance while at the SEC. So let's get this straight, just so everybody understands what's being said here. First off, Bill Hinman is saying, yes, you know, I did see that I got $15 million from a firm that I used to work, but the issue is I didn't really know that they were investing in Ethereum. Valid point here, I'm going to give it to him, but let's actually check if he didn't know. Number one, which is going to kind of decode everything he's saying and show you guys that it's 100% false. how do you go ahead and you work for a firm, and he was the former corporate finance chief under Clayton and a key architect of the SEC's views on crypto, right? So how do you work for the SEC, right? And you're talking about cryptos. You're saying this is a security, this is a currency. How can we regulate it? Now, you understand that you're getting paid from your investment firm, right? That's something that he understands, is the firm that he was working for was not paying him pension. Now, when he goes ahead and he looks back and he thinks, okay, I am the SEC crypto guy in short. The firm that I worked for, what are they invested in? Are they invested in solely stocks? Are they invested in crypto? Oh yes, they are invested in crypto. Now the big issue is that he was somebody that was highly ranked in this firm. He was not a normal employee. He was a highly ranked staff member in this. So he knew what was going in and out. He was doing all of those deals with investment people. He was meeting with new public stocks, public companies that are trying to offer stocks. He was meeting with new cryptocurrencies, new and old companies that want to offer stocks publicly. He was dealing with all of this. And what's even on top of all that is he personally went ahead and met with the Ethereum founder. So don't tell me you just go in the middle of the street, you go and say, oh, there's an Ethereum founder right here. Let's go take a chat with him and let's discuss how we can list his Ethereum and work out a deal with him. No, he was formally working with them. They were doing deals. They were already highly invested in Ethereum. What has changed is they went ahead for some type of business meeting to the Ethereum Foundation. They did some discussions, and then they came out with a deal to work out the Ethereum Enterprise Alliance, which made him invest even more into Ethereum, which once again tells you he knew all of the information. You don't go ahead, know Ethereum, meet with the Ethereum founder, go join the SEC, and the first thing you do when you join the SEC is you come out with a speech and you say, well, look at this, Ethereum is not a security, it's a cryptocurrency, and everything else that competes with it is a security. You don't do that if you aren't highly invested in it. So 100% conflict of interest. Whatever he says doesn't make any sense, because if he really didn't know, let's say he didn't know. Okay, he met with the Ethereum founder. He's like, okay, did a bit of discussion. He didn't know they were really going to invest in it. Why would you join the SEC and come out, and right when you join the SEC, you come with the speech saying, yeah, Ethereum is a cryptocurrency, not a security? You should have left your job and left everything behind you and not cared about Ethereum, done your job the right way, done your research, but you didn't. You just went with what's going to make you the most money, and that was to go ahead and say Ethereum is a cryptocurrency, and by doing that, what you did is you raised all of the money that you had invested in Ethereum, £10, because now the Ethereum price is up. And anything that tries to take from the market cap of Ethereum, what do? You help assist and encourage the idea of filing a lawsuit on the competition, which you basically encourage Jay Clayton to go ahead and file a lawsuit on, guess what, XRP. And now what's happening is Gary Gensler is following Jay Clayton's footsteps, because Jay Clayton is also highly invested in Ethereum. Once again, everybody in the SEC for some reason has a conflict of interest with Ethereum. And now what Gary Gensler is doing is he's going ahead, discussing with Jay Clayton. I wouldn't be shocked if himself, well, actually we made a video talking about this, Gary Gensler himself is actually invested into Ethereum as well. Once again, highly invested, but they do it in an indirect way to not really show that they are invested. But he's highly invested in it, and what is he doing? He's talking to Jay Clayton on how they can raise their investments by suing any competition with Ethereum, so that they can gain market cap and all the rest can lose market cap. And what are they doing? The most recent update is they're going to be suing ADA. And again, this is just a huge deal. I dislike the way the SEC is really doing their things. I believe this is wrong. You shouldn't be putting your personal interests in your job. But once again, what can we do nowadays? All we can do is smash the like button so that more people understand this and more people know what the SEC is doing. I will once again hopefully try and make a video or live stream the day of this meeting so I can tell you what is going on exactly. So make sure again you hit that subscribe button, like the video, and comment your thoughts down below. What do you think of number one, this conflict of interest, the summit between Jay Clayton, the meeting, and Gary Gensler, as well as possibly the CEO or the co-founder of Ethereum? Are we going to get a William Hinman speech now under Gary Gensler 2021? Let me know that in the comment section below, and I'll see you next time.